Hello, my name is Tammy Seiler. I'm here to share my 37-year journey with being a cancer survivor slash patient. December of 2022, at the height of COVID, I was brought to the hospital, diagnosed with ovarian cancer stage 3. That following September, I posted this on Facebook, and I'd like to share it with you. When you think you can't, you can, remember this. In the past 18 months, I have had 3 fist-sized tumors, cancerous tumors, removed from my abdomen, had an ostomy bag for 8 months, 18 chemo treatments, each 8 hours long, 7 CAT scans, 3 barium enemas, numerous blood work, lost count, ostomy reversal surgery. 4 different times I have had a nose tube, which nurses call an NG tube. This is extremely painful. 5 colonoscopy stretch procedures. 4 of those were within 4 days. Within 4 weeks, clear fluid diet for a total of 5 weeks. Within that 5-week period, numerous enemas, laxatives, extreme acute constipation for 17 days. Not to mention the loss of my hair twice, now starting chemo again in July, lost my hair for the 3rd time in my life. All of this within 18 months. So you can get through anything when you have faith, positive attitude, strong will, and persevere forward. I am a 4-time cancer survivor, been fighting this for over 37 years. Stay positive, faithful, and strong. Hugs and prayers to all of you out there fighting this terrible disease. Cancer is not a death sentence. You can survive, and life is great. December 13th of 2022 is my 2-year anniversary of starting this 4th journey in my life with cancer. I have been challenged with cancer for 37 years. I have asked God that day, after the doctor gave me my diagnosis of ovarian cancer stage 3, for the opportunity to share with others that are challenged with this, to help them see that with positive attitude, strong faith, that you can overcome all adversity and find the good. I am not the same person I was 2 years ago. I have changed dramatically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, for the better. My heart is filled with much joy to know there have been so many special friends, acquaintances that have been supporting me and following me through my morning positive quotes, sharing their positive quotes and challenges with me, and the power of their prayers, and knowing that my positive has been contagious. I have been said to be relentlessly positive. I am so very blessed to have a loving, supporting, caring husband, family, and friends to be on this journey with me. Praise be to God, I'm doing amazingly well and so very thankful for your continuing prayers and support. My journey continues, but I am a warrior, not a victim. Mother's Day, after I was out of my chemotherapy, but my son made me this card. Mom, this was quite a challenging year. It has been amazing to watch you not just cope with the adversity in your life, but to take it head on and conquer it with joy and grace. You are an incredible woman. I am proud and thankful to have you as my mother. I love you, and you are awesome, Derek. That made me realize what I was doing. I did not know until I read this. I was taking that adversity and challenged and finding the good in it. So he really brought that point to my heart. My 3rd treatment within 3 years. I started on June 14th of this year, 2023. Now, 2 days prior, I had just won the Miss Senior PA pageant. I had won 2nd place. I had also won the Ambassador Award. The pageant is to show that senior women are the pillars of our community. We have a lot to offer. You had to have a talent. You had to have a philosophy of life. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. Motivational speaker. So what I put together was my story and my journey. And it goes like this. I come out in a hospital gown. Underneath the hospital gown, I have this beautiful red dress, floral shoes. The hospital gown is hiding the red dress. The MC is saying, here's Tammy Seiler. Her scars tell a story of when life tried to break her and failed. I walk in my bare feet and my hospital gown, and I say, life did try to break me and failed. 2.5 years ago, I did not think I'd had the opportunity to be here today, due to the fact I was rushed to the hospital with extreme abdominal cramping. Once to the hospital, the doctor did an x-ray and a CAT scan, looked at me with huge eyes and said, we need to get you to the emergency room stat. Your colon is about to burst. 8.5 hours later, I woke in a cold, stark hospital room. As I'm looking down at my incision that looks like a zipper, the doctor walks into the room. He looks at me and he says, I have just removed 3 fist-sized tumors from your abdomen and diagnoses me with ovarian cancer stage 3. Now, this was not the first time I heard the word cancer, but now my 4th time in 35 years. As he's telling me this, I remain calm and peaceful, not quite understanding why. The doctor notices, looks at me, and he says, Psalms 91:1. That's a great verse. When the doctor left the room, I pulled the Bible from the nightstand. I read Psalms 91:1. I say of the Lord, you are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. May we rest in the shadows of the Lord. This verse the doctor gave me great hope. I then slid down into my bed and I prayed to God, and I asked him to give me the opportunity to share with others, to give back, to help those in this time, so that I can move forward and teach them all I know about being a 4-time cancer survivor. After that, I picked up my phone. The first thing I saw, astonishing enough, was a positive quote. And that quote read, "You have survived so much this far. What makes you think you won't survive this?" Astonished and amazed by what I've just heard and what I've just read, I sent that to 5 of my friends. In reply, they said, "Thank you, I needed that today," and they sent it to 5 of their friends. Seeing how the power of positive words were contagious, to this day, over 2.5 years later, I'm putting out every morning faithfully. Now I reach 70 people every day. I am not a victim. I'm a relentless, positive warrior. You are not on this journey alone. Being positive, faithful, and strong will pull a warrior out of you too. God does not heal you to go back into the world. He heals you to set you apart. You are a chosen vessel to live in and to use. May God help be with you and take care of you. God bless you. Every day is a beautiful gift. Enjoy yours to the fullest. This was 2 days after I found out that my cancer had come back. I have been challenged with cancer since my early 20s. I've had all of the female cancers. 22, I had started with cervical cancer. 28, I had uterine. 34, I had breast. And at 57, I had ovarian cancer stage 3. Sincere, heartfelt thanks to my amazing husband, great family, friends, and acquaintances for your thoughts and prayers. I went 23 years in remission from breast cancer to ovarian cancer in December of 2020. 23 years was a very long time for remission. I at that point had a 60% chance of reoccurrence, which it went 23 years. Trust, believe, be strong. Prayers are answered. Miracles do happen. October of 2022 was my last treatment. Miracles do happen.